Hello and welcome to GM-BIST construction. Today we are going to learn how to carry out our analysis using Civil Quick Structure, CivilSoft. So we're going to start from the general arrangement in AutoCAD to the modeling and analysis in CivilSoft. So we have been given an architectural plan here. Story, building. Here are the elevations. Here is the section. I'll be paying more attention to our floor plans, the ground floor and the first floor. So there are basic principles to which our CivilSoft works on. The CivilSoft understand only your rectangle as a tool used in designing of your slab, and our circle as a tool for designing of our columns, and our line. Anything line, the software will actually understand it as a beam. So in the general arrangement here, in this video, we'll not be stressing ourselves to construct our beams, and because that's not a small work, it will require us to from panel to panel to draw our beams in AutoCAD, which that will not save us time. It's better to actually do them in our CivilSoft. And to design our columns, you can actually use a circle to design your column. The size of the circle actually doesn't matter. It's just a symbol to represent that the software can actually understand. So we will begin the exercise now. So whenever a plan is being given to you, the first thing you do is to study your plan. You just go through it, get to know the purpose to which the building is going to be used for. Is it for residential, for institutional, for office, and so many other things, for commercial purpose and all of that, so that you'll be able to know how you carry out your general arrangements, and even in the analysis, you know how to input some values. So we actually go through the drawing. After going through the drawing, I would like to copy this. Let me just copy it and keep it one side again for reference purpose. Keep it here. Okay. Then I either highlight the ground floor or the first floor and give it another color. Let me use the first floor. Then I give it a color. Let me say green. Let me use green. Okay. After that has been done, I will escape. I'll press escape. Then I'll look for a place which is common among the two plan. So we have 6 here intersecting at this place, and let me go through the wires is A. So let me check it too. 6 intersecting at A. So I will copy one of them now. Copy it. Make sure my auto snap is on. Copy from this intersection. I'll come to this place now and paste it. Okay. So after pasting, now I will still go through my drawing. I'll go through it. I've gone through it and I've seen that both the first floor and the ground floor is the same. You can see that the walls, there are no place where the walls are actually shown in the middle of another room. So it shows that the ground floor and the first floor are the same. So what I can do now, since both the ground floor and the first floor are the same, I can just copy one of the plan here. Let me see the ground floor now. I will copy it. Let me copy this one. I can actually copy the one I made, but I want to copy this. Copy it to a new environment. Let me open. I'll now paste it here. I'll paste. After pasting, I'll right click, then go to zoom, or now zoom extend to see my drawing. Yes, so I have my drawing now. Like I earlier said, that the system actually understand only these two, your rectangle, your circle, and your line. So we'll not be constructing our columns and our beams there. We'll be more interested in our panels, our slab. So I'll create a layer for that. I'll go to layer, go to new, I'll create, let me say slab. Then I give it a color. Let me say green. Okay. Then I'll set current. Set current here. Let me put it on. So once I put it on, you see it appearing here. So I'll escape now. I will now use my rectangle now from this intersection. To this intersection here. In case you are given a drawing without grid lines, you'll be required to construct the grid lines so that you have your panels intersecting at the middle. Yes. Do for this too. You do for all the panels. This one actually depend on you, the designer. Let me take this one here. Depend on you, the designer. Right, take this to this place. The general arrangement all depend on you, the engineer. This intersection. Well, just click on your control key, and the last two you use will come back, and then you be able to use it. Enter, I mean, you click on enter, not your control key. Just enter or space bar. Take this one to this place. I want to have a bin at the center there. Take it to here. Space bar. This one will come to this place. Okay, I'll erase this one. The must intersect at where your grid lines are intersecting. You can still take it from here. This place. Check it. Yeah, that is setting very well now. So you do it for all the panels. Do it for all the panels. Oh, okay. We'll adjust this one too. You can either delete it or you just click on it, adjust it to this place, to the intersection. This one is actually. over here too. So see it intersecting at that place. So I will now escape. So I can actually copy this. Let me go through and see that I've touched almost everywhere. Okay, that be done. I will now copy this one too, or you can actually save it, but I don't want to save it. I just want to keep it for a while, then I delete it or erase it. Let me save it here. Or paste. Paste. Right click so that I can see it here now. Okay, let me go to my previous drawing. Okay, I'm in my previous drawing now. So this is what you have. So the next thing I will do is that I will now switch this one off. Turn current layer off. Yes. So once I turn it off, everything here is gone. So what I will do is that I will erase this. Let me erase it. I will do next then to ensure that nothing is left in this environment. You can see that there's nothing left. Okay, so I'll go back to my layer property, to my slab, and I will turn it on. So this is what we have. So I'm done with the general arrangement. I said I'm not going to construct my columns and my beams here. What I've actually done here is a panel. So I will now save it as a DS file. And save as. Let me save it to document. I see CivilSoft class 1. I will change the format DXF. And I save. So I'll minimize this. I will now go to my CivilSoft. I will now open it or load it. Give it time to process. So you can see our Civil series. Quick structure version 8. So that is the version I have. Yes, our quick series is loading for us to begin our modeling. So we go to File, click on New Project. Yes. So, you'll say okay. So we have our settings here. We'll now go through to check some this is if there are need for us to make adjustments. Detailing, being as is. Okay. Go to geometry. The breadth of the wall, the of our beam, height of column, length of column, the height of the building, depth of beam. Yeah, we maintain it. Depth of panel. This is the depth of our slab. New upper floor height. Yes, we don't. If you want to actually edit it, you can just click, type the height you want. Foundation depth. 1.2. Let me make it 1.4. 1.4. Okay, I'll maintain this. Foundation width. And we can actually design this. Yes. Let me still maintain that. Okay, let me change this one to 1.6. Okay, two-way or one-way slab. We need a two-way slab. Yeah, two-way. It's not cantilever. Density of column, yes. Our GK factor 1.4. Our imposed load is 1.5. It's a residential. So you can actually do so many changes here. So I can say apply. So we've actually effected those changes. Now the next thing we do is to export all drawings to loan. Import AutoCAD DX floor layout. This is what we're going to do. We want to bring our drawing, the DX file we save from AutoCAD, to our Civil Quick series. Now click on it. Lines are read as being span. So that is why we actually erase everything. We don't want the lines to come here and appear as beams. So make sure the only lines in the DX file are being span. We don't have any line. Cycle as read as columns level. We don't have any cycle. We don't want to create our cycles in the AutoCAD. So you can go on and on to read everything here. But I've actually explained it during our general arrangement. So we say yes. So now we actually save our drawing in our documents. Now go. This is our drawing, CivilSoft class 1. Before you continue, it may be good to change default settings. We did the settings. Or the system still wants us to change it. You can actually, we have done that. Or let me say apply. The process cannot access the file because it is being used by another. Okay, let me go down and close the document in AutoCAD and now say yes. So we don't have it. So let us go back to our Civil Quick series. Let's try to. Okay, well, let me check. We don't have it. Let's import it again. Select it from our documents. So we have actually closed it in AutoCAD. And that is why it's loading to open and let's see our structure here. Let me go to view. Go to 300. But this is what we have. Let me adjust it. Let me bring it down. Let me change it. Let me use 500. Oh. Let me check. Okay. In this, okay. It's okay for me now. So this is what you have. You can see our panels here. You can see everything. The software automatically label our panels. Now the next thing we'll be doing is to model. We'll go to our modeling now. Now we see under our modeling, I will now create our new beam span. Create new beam span. Create just with a click. Yes, you can see our beams here. It's our beam. It's our beam. Something that would have taken you much time to do in AutoCAD. You just a click and everything is here. So we'll have our geometry this side. You can also go through it. Being so the next thing we'll be creating is our columns at this point. So we have actually created our new beans. Now we can create our columns now. Create columns below current floor. Create columns for the whole structure. Recommended. So before I create my columns, I can actually copy my floor and say create I don't have multiple floors, just a floor, so I'll say create a floor here. Just a click. I can see our floors are being created now. Our beans have their own numberings. So I can decide to name. I can name this one as my ground floor. And I name this one. And this one's first floor. The naming actually doesn't matter, just for me to understand. So this is what we have. Now the next thing I will do, I will create columns. Create column for the whole structure. Just a click, and all my columns have been created. You can see them here. I can now go to view. Then I go to my 3D. Yes, I see it in 3D now. So this is what we have in 3D. We have our roof here, and we have our ground floor, we have our first floor here. So let me go back to my floor view. If I want to create my grid lines now, I go to modify. Under modify, I will go to tools. Under tools, I'll go to drawing grid line properties. I'll go to create grid lines. If I want my axis, okay, let's check our AutoCAD drawing now. In our AutoCAD, this is our x. Our x was in numbers, so we now come back to x numbers. Yes, okay. Then I'll say create new. If I want, I can say create new grid lines. Yeah, so our grid line has been created. We can also check our beam properties and just click on beam. Now you see your beams here. So once you click on any beam, you see the properties here. You can actually change the depth of your beam. You actually want a particular beam to have a different depth, you can actually change it. You can model it here and change it near a beam of 500, 600, 650 as the case wants. Now you can see the number of beams here now. If only we decided to do this in AutoCAD, you can see how plenty there are. We have 58 beams. See, doing that in AutoCAD, it will actually take time. So here you just need to click, and once you click, every change will be affected. So the length of the span for this beam, you also know it here. You know everything about your beam, the properties, you know it, everything. So you don't need to waste much time in doing all this in AutoCAD. So I'll close. Now you can go ahead to add more floors. Like what we have now, we have just the ground floor and the first floor. Now let me create my roof level. Now I can go to copy, say copy multiple floors. Now I will copy the first floor to this. Now make the, oh, let me say not 3, I have just 1 floor, so let me say number of floors just 1. So the depth of my roof beam is 300, all of that. Say copy and create multiple floor. Yes, this operation will add one floor to the floor collection. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Apply floor level change. So you give it some time. So I'm on the ground floor. Let me check. I'll close. First floor. My roof B now. You can see it now. You can see the depth of my beam have not changed at the roof DC roof level. I will actually edit the panels here too. I'm coming to that. So we have the ground floor, the first floor, and our roof level. So, and everything has been extended up to that level. Columns, if I don't want columns that will be at that level, I can edit then show where they will actually terminate. Now we have to change. We are on our ground level. Let's go to first floor. Let's go to our roof level now. Yes, in our roof level we have the depth of our beam, which is 300, but the panel here. Let's click on this panel and go to edit current floor default setting. Let's check loading on slab. Okay, that one is okay. Beam. Every other thing here is changed. We just want to change panel type. This one roof panel. Yes. We still go down. You can change the GK and the QK for your roof. Wall height 3 meters. For this one, of course. Include, yes, true. Uh, okay. Okay, so I will now go to panel. Another panel. I have my geometry here. I'll show you 2 ways. And to change it to roof. Yes, so I have a roof panel now. I'll go to modify. Under modify, I'll go to match property. Match panel property. Click. Okay, I'll close. Let me go back. From match property. Match property. Click on the one you have edited. Click on this. 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 Let me change this one. I'll click on all of them before I click outside. So match property. Want to match panel property. Click on it. Click. 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 Now check whether still have more down here. Okay, I'll still do the same thing. Click on this, change it to roof panel. So I'll match property again, match property. Click this one, click, and we are done. So this is what we now have. So I will now go to view, go to my 3D. So you can see our roof beams here, tiny slab. So I'll come back to my floor view. Let's go back to our floor view. Back. So I'll be able to see everything I have. Okay. Okay, the next thing we'll be doing is to design our structure. Or let me say analyze. So we'll go to design. So under design, we'll go to load structure. Now if you click on load structure, your software is going to analyze your structure. To finish the design, you must now click analyze structure and design. Yes, we are going to do that. Okay, the system is already giving you a guide. Now you have load your structure. Now the next thing you are going to do is to analyze your structure. You analyze your structure. We have used LA now. You're actually analyzing your structure now. You have load your structure. All the parameters you choose, the loading, the GK, the QK, and everything, and you have actually load your structure now. The next thing, your structure. Your software is actually giving you a guide from load your structure. After you load your structure, you analyze your structure now. Let's read. Done. To finish the design, you must now click design structure. It's a guide. Please note, to complete slab panel analyze, slab panel analysis, you must select panel age condition. So after you have done this, panels are always analyzed or designed in a different way. The same principle that applies in proto structure too. So I'll say okay. Now the next thing we are going to do is we are going to design our structure. Now we have load, we have analyzed. Now we'll design structure. Give it some time. Your structure is about, the system is undergoing the process of designing your structure now. We have load, we have analyzed, and we are now designing the structure. Just give it some time. To view or change design details before detailing, click on beam properties or panel properties or column. Okay, we do that. So just like the system have actually given us a guide, we now go to detailing now. Now let me take it on first floor. Under first floor, now we need our floor beam details. So I will just click on it. So you see, the software have done everything for us. You can see how the reinforcement and everything is well arranged. You don't need to do so much of editing here like in proto structure. Still processing, so I'll give it some time. Okay. I need to give it some time. Okay. Process still undergoing. So let me go to view. Okay. See processing. So you can see how our beam has been well arranged. I want to reduce the scale so that I'll be able to see to the finish. See processing, so there are many, so let me just give the system some time. Let me be patient. I see it over here. The beams are many. From the ground floor to our roof, everything is going to be prepared for us. So let me increase the scale. The process is actually making the system to be slow. Let me take it to 200. But all the same, what I want us to know is that you can see that the detailing has been well done, arranged, and everything. You don't need to take this to anywhere for you to edit. You can see the work is very neat. You can actually print it this way. You can also change over here. You can configure this page and give it a name. Although I want to leave it as, okay, let me see. You can leave it as your first floor being details or your floor being detail. So let me say process as actually this first floor. Process have actually made first. You can actually leave it that way. It's just a matter of you to type something that you can understand. Let me say first floor being details. Details. Yes, I will just leave it this way. So I'm done with that. I can go to modify so that I'll be able to design my slab. Go to modify. Give it some time. Modify. So now I will now click on my slab. Then I go to slab condition. Two-way panel, yes. Come to panel collection end. Yes, I will check. Okay. Everything is okay. I will check for my panel edge condition. Okay, see, look at it here. And one long edge continuous. Okay. And once I do that, the moment and everything will be changed. I can also check for the reinforcement. Bottom outer layer reinforcement. I can change it to let me see, 250. Also, maybe I will check. The deflection check is okay, so I can actually leave it at 300. So the next thing I will do is I'll go to modify match property, since they are the same. Match panel property. Click here, click here, click, 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 click. I'll match all the properties. So I'll give it some time. Since it was checked, the deflection, the moment, and everything was done, and it was okay. Deflection especially was okay. I will actually just match the properties. Okay, give it some time. So we have actually matched the properties now. So that is why all of them is being highlighted. I can go to detailing now. I'm going to floor slab detail. I'll give it some time. Process. Oh. So this is what we have. There's other changes you can actually do, but we'll not be interested in those changes today. So you have your slab here. Your top and bottom reinforcements are well shown. See a very neat work here. So you can also edit the name here, save it the way you want to save it. So this is where we're going to stop from our class. And in our next video, we'll learn how to design our foundation and other things. Okay, we forgot to create our foundations. So we'll go back to, let's go back to our ground floor. Actually, taking some time. I can go to view. Let me go to view. To floor. Give it some time.